Vita Island. It's the island to be on. And unlike Gilligan's Island, we actually want to stay here. Greetings, fellow Vita fans. This is James with PS Vita at 2 a.m. Perhaps you heard of me?
No, wish we didn't.
Coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. Hate to sound like a broken record here.
Too late.
But despite the fact that Rodaleka Games is no longer with us and making me a very, very sad individual lately, we still have a lot of publishers and devs out there that are very passionate about the PlayStation Vita. Yeah, pretty much said the exact same phrase from last video. But this one might even be more exciting than the last. Or at the very least, more substantial. I'm just trying to hype things up here. And let me know what you think about this news down in the comment section below. What games would you love to see get a physical release? Due to the fact that apparently I have too much time on my hands. So we have another beautiful, most beautiful tweet from Hardy Pace. And for those of you who don't know who this individual is, you should, because he comes directly from PlayAsia themselves, and is a bit of a representative, if you will. I mean, he even has it in the description that I like video games and selling good stuff. The guy from @PlayAsia you're always angry at. I know the feeling, Hardy. I know the feeling. Anyway, back to the tweet at hand and not my own personal issues. Hardy Pace had this to say on Twitter. Glad to see that Xenocrisis got #Vita Island excited. I know of a few other Eastasiasoft projects in the works that may have the same effect. Tell me more, Hardy. Oh wait, that was all he had to say. Now, for those of you who may have missed my previous video, which I will have in a card somewhere up there in YouTube land, Xenocrisis is a recent pre-order physical release that PlayAsia gave us directly, and I want to kiss their feet for it. But not only is this game coming out physically, but also digitally, and we're thinking that maybe this might be happening sometime in September when the game itself is going to ship from PlayAsia. Just a guess though. It got Vita Island very excited because this game is a pretty high quality title, plays like an overhead Contra, and was released on the Dreamcast, Genesis, and other platforms. And we over here on Vita Island didn't expect for it to come to our island. But it did. And that's why we were very happy about it, and that's why it sold out in just a little over 24 hours. Now, what does this have to do with Hardy's tweet? That's what I would like to hear, don't you know? Based on how he said that it got everybody excited for Xenocrisis and that it's a shooter, could this mean that one of the upcoming Eastasiasoft projects that will be getting a physical release finally might be Ultracore? It's the game you've been seeing playing in the background this entire time. And this one plays even more like Contra, due to the fact that, it's not overhead. A little brief history here. Ultracore was an unreleased Sega Genesis game that never got released due to the fact that everybody was simply more interested in 3D games at the time. Gotta love those polygons, am I right, gamers? So the game was like 95% finished, yet it was scrapped. A dev unit was found with the game intact, and they finished it using original Sega Genesis hardware. It originally was supposed to be getting a physical release from Strictly Limited Games. There's a name I haven't said in quite a while. But due to Sony's deadline with Western carts being phased out, there just wasn't enough time to get the game ready for its initial physical release. But when I contacted Strictly Limited, they had mentioned to me that the game was cancelled for now, and refused to give any more detail beyond that, leading many of us to believe that maybe we might be getting a fabled Asian English release of Ultracore. And I'm gonna add a finally at the end of my sentence there. So, that's my guess for the time being here. Due to the fact that Xenocrisis is a shooter, and Ultracore is also a shooter, seems to match up quite nicely for this theory. But then again, maybe Hardy was just talking about how hype this game was, and that the other game that they have in the pipeline is hype too. Can't really think of a whole lot off the top of my head, aside from Ultracore, at least not any that already haven't been confirmed, or are even realistic at this point. Of course, I could just be having a brain fart. Then again, I suppose we could be getting a physical release of Monster Crown just pop out of nowhere, which is a Pokemon clone. Agumon. Oop, wrong series. I don't know. But that's where you guys will come in. Can any of you out there think of any high-profiled games that Eastasiasoft may have gotten their hands on? I'd love to hear your feedback down below, because even in the end, if this doesn't end up being Ultracore, I still thought that this news was pretty exciting nonetheless, that more physical releases are coming from Eastasiasoft, despite Rodaleka Games no longer being in the picture. And yep, I said physical releases, plural. There's much to get excited about, so let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous people who help make this content possible, including Marco Beraldi, Neo Arashi, Reiko Star, Matt Fox, B Mystery, David Ray, Sculpture Tugel TCG, Rodrigo Vera, Larry Anderson, Wendy K, Adam Theory, Aaron Swanson, Mario Cruz, Pierce Sterner, Heston Joseph, Jelle, E-Rock, Kevin Enright, Buzz Sayin, JR, Jared Hado, Richard Cruz, Kyle Brooks, Joshua Williams, Dennis R. Huggins Jr., Saul Ramirez, Ruben Gutierrez, Adam Sondi, Hemdall Imbert, Hero Acer, BMF, Phantom XRS, Gutter Drums, Eric DeWitt, Redouan Alloy, Burzin Mystery, and Silica. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that's cool too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do so down there. And please, Eastasiasoft, please let it be Ultracore. I'm way too emotionally unstable right now for it not to be.